Hello, this is Ron, back with you for another new drone on the channel here. We have the famous Skydio 2 drone that everybody's talking about. I have it in hand. This video will be a unboxing and a first impressions video. Just a little background here. The Skydio 2 was first announced on October 1st. They emailed many people that I guess had shown interest in it, and I ordered the very first day it came out. The email showed up in the late morning here on the East Coast, and as soon as I saw the email, I pre-ordered for the $100 pre-order price. And then, I sat and waited, and we got a couple of update emails throughout the next 2 months. And on December 10th, we finally got the email to complete my order. It arrived late at night, like 11:30 p.m. on the East Coast. So luckily I didn't go to bed early that night. So I completed my order, and I figured, well, it's going to be another, week or so until I get my shipping notification. But to my great surprise, on 12/13, which is a Friday night, I got my shipping notification that it would be coming a week from then on 12/20. So, I had a tracking number and everything, and I checked it, I not over the first couple days of the weekend, of course, because nothing moves, but I checked it Monday, and it was like I was still on a UPS truck. Last time it was scanned, I think, was on Friday at some point. So, I looked, I guess, Wednesday night, and I saw that the shipping time had been moved up. It was moved up to the 19th, and the drone was already in New Jersey, on the other side, on the western side of New Jersey. So I thought, well, hey, it could be. So on Thursday, I look at it again, the tracking number, and it was in local post office. I keep saying UPS, United States Postal Service. Sorry, forget everything I just said about UPS. United States Postal Service. No, wait a minute. Yeah, it is United Postal Service. I'm at this point, I'm confused. It doesn't matter who the deliverer was, but so I checked the tracking, and it was definitely coming Thursday, and the day wore on and on and on. The day had come and gone. It was, almost 7 o'clock. It was after 7 o'clock at night. We get a knock on the door, and it's I can't remember if it was UPS or the Postal Service. I think it was UPS, because I think he had a brown jacket on. He had a couple packages, and the Skydio was one of them. So late Thursday, so I did a unboxing. I started charging batteries and everything like that, and just a quick cheat. This is already kind of like 24 hours later, so I've already done a small test flight. So I'm putting that video together also. I'm going to insert like a little clip in this unboxing video at the end, so you get a little tiny bit of flight footage to go along with the unboxing. But we'll keep this short and sweet, and then stay tuned for the first real test flight video. It'll be coming out as soon as I can get that thing editing. Okay, I'll give you a little spoiler alert here. I'm already kind of excited about this drone. I have to tell you, without I paid for this. I'm not getting anything for this. It was the most fun I've had flying a drone in a long time, maybe if ever, on a test flight. So, I hope you enjoy this, this video. And again, keep checking my channel, because the flight test video will be up soon. All right, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Hello, everyone. This is Ron, and we're gonna with no further ado here in this video, we're gonna go to the kind of the unboxing of the Skydio drone. Well, I say kind of. The box is just a generic box. Let me just show you over here. It just came in like a brown plain paper box. We're not, nothing to see here, as I used to say. So we won't even dispense with that brown generic box. But we get all the components out on the table. So the first thing you see is a little receipt. They show you what you got in the drone, and you get a generic letter from Skydio, thanking you for the purchase and, you know, recommending that you watch some safety videos and you hashtag Skydio on all your social media. So, and it's signed by Adam Bry, the co-founder and CEO. So, nice little letter. Looks printed on nice quality paper. So you have that. And sorry, most of these people usually start out these kind of unboxing, unpackings by showing you all the little equipment first. But let's go right to the Skydio. Okay, this is the Skydio 2 drone. You've heard about it all in the media here. It's the one with the smart AI that it has avoidance sensors. One sensor here, one sensor here, one here, one there, and two back here. So it has 6 of these avoidance sensors in all. So it avoids most non-moving objects except for things like thin wires and thin tree branches, and sure there's something else, but that's the main gist. Now here's the bottom. Here's where the battery goes here, and there's the memory card slot. I've already pushed the memory card in there. I'll push it back in again. So we got a memory card in, and at once at least a U3, a really fast memory card in it. I forget the ultra high speed U3 card in it. So it requires it. So we have that in there, and here's where the battery goes on the bottom here. We'll get to that in a second. So there's the camera up front and the gimbal. Now this is like the gimbal guard here. I don't think I had it on too good, but there's the gimbal guard. It just clips on here, and it keeps this 2-piece gimbal mechanism in place. You got the Skydio logo here. You got your USB-C port here for charging, and we'll get back to the basic. Now it feels pretty light like this until you get the battery, which is pretty good sized battery. It's a let me squint here and see the small writing here. It's a 11.4 volt 4280 amp battery, and it's magnetically clips onto the bottom. So you line the connectors up with the connectors up on the bottom, and you go like that. So it's on good. It's not coming off. So that's how you get your battery. Now it kind of sits up and doesn't touch the ground. So that's a good thing. And of course, it seems like it doubles the weight once you put that battery on it. So that's the drone. So we'll put that over here. And here is you get like a getting started with the Skydio 2 drone. It shows you how to put the battery on and charge it, and a few other things. Download the app. So you see a lot of these small little fold-up instructions now. So, but that's what you have to get started. Let's see. Here's that cleaning cloth here, which is kind of important because you not only want to clean the lens on the Skydio, but you also want to clean these sensors here to keep them seeing everything. So always take that cleaning cloth with you and clean it off. I'm going to say before and after every flight. Here's you get a USB-C to USB-C connector, and here's your little charging brick with, of course, a USB-C on the back there. And this is I'm going to squint again here. This is a input 100 to 200 volts, 1.7 amp output. It's got so many numbers on here. You just specs on the website. I don't know what any of that means. So we'll put that down. Okay, here's the case. It has, of course, a landing pad on top of it, which you saw a lot in the promotional videos. It seems to be, really well made, case, high quality. It's got that nice kind of camera strap, shoulder strap deal on it here, which I haven't loosened up yet, but I will tomorrow. And it also has more straps over here, so I guess it's a lot of different ways you can strap this on. zippers feel like they're high quality zippers, and they have like a little blue tab on the end to match the blue color in the Skydio. And I think we got everything out of here. I don't know, we still got the extra propellers in here, and the battery was sitting over here. The USB-C cable was here. The battery charger thing was here. I'm not sure what was in these things. Of course, the drone sat there. I guess the front of the drone sat there. It's got the cushioning up top. It's very cushiony down here. So, I think it's going to be a good case, good protecting case. The drone came with like its the drone name and the password on the top of the drone here. So I put the sticker off and put it inside. But the same information seems to be in the battery bay also. So that's good to know if you ever need that information. Here was like a little foam piece that held the charger in it in shipment. So, all right, that gets rid of the drone and what came in the case. So let's move on to some of the other things here. Here is the controller for the Skydio. I know a lot of you people be familiar with it. It's the Parrot and Nafi controller, but they have Skydio written on here. You open it up and it automatically comes on. You have take off, auto land, return to home. All right, and one of the interesting things about the Nafi controller is, Skydio controller is on the back here, on the front side. This button, of course, is the gimbal, and this button here on this controller is a speed button. It's like a sport mode button. If you hold that button down, Skydio will go into like a sport mode and fly real fast, and then when you take your finger off, it'll go back and fly at whatever you have the predetermined speed levels to be. So that's kind of a speed boost button, really, on the back. And this was I think the exposure up and down on the Nafi. I assume it'd be the same thing here, but I don't know that for sure. And this was the picture or movie button here, and I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing on here. I will check that in a future video. One thing that's different about the Skydio version is this is a USB-A port or normal USB port on the Nafi version of this controller, but here it's blocked up, and here is your USB-C, which you also have on the Nafi, and they send it with a Lightning to USB-C cable, and they also have a USB-C to USB-C cable, but surprisingly no micro USB to USB-C. So if you have a micro USB phone, I guess you got to bring your own cable to the party, and they give a little instruction booklet, kind of like I showed you for the getting started with the drone and how to get started with the controller. The main thing with the controller is you just take the USB-C to USB-C and plug it straight into the top of the Nafi's USB port, and you turn them both on, and a couple lights blink, and when the blue light goes solid, you've got a connection between the controller and and then the drone, and then you just plug your phone in. So pretty straightforward, like most drones. So that's it for the controller. Now here's the beacon. You've all heard about this beacon where you kind of wave it around and you can move the Skydio in the air, and you can also it also helps track you. You also get a little booklet in here too with this one. I haven't really done much with this yet. I haven't even taken the paper off of it yet, but it's got like the several different function buttons on the front here. We will go over all of them in the flight video when we get to the beacon. We'll probably start with the controller and then move to the beacon on a later flight. And here is the extra battery. You can see the boxes all have these kind of fancy I don't know what you would call them, schematic type drawings on them. And here's the second battery. So and this isn't a custom package. I mean, this is a custom package. You can get just the Skydio alone, or you can get controller alone, beacon, 1 battery, 2 batteries, 3 batteries, and there's many other things you can order, like a multi-charger, ND filters, extra props, And so, and it looks like in the box, I don't know if I showed you, it looks like you get a full set of extra props, so that's good. So that's basically it with the so far with the unboxing. I've charged one battery and and fired the drone up, but of course it doesn't fly in the dark. So even inside the house, it wouldn't really do much of anything because it unlike say a DJI drone, you can turn it on and play with the camera and all that stuff. You really couldn't do that here because again, even with the lights on, it was too dark in the house. So if you have any questions about anything I showed you here, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you. And just hang in there. I'm dealing with some bad weather. I live at the Jersey Shore, and winter's a couple days away, but the winter weather's been here for a couple weeks already. So I'm not able to get out that much, but hopefully I get some nice weather in the next day or two, and I could get this thing outside and give you a little test flight. So just hang in there until I get a break in my weather, and we'll get Skydio up on the channel. All right, thanks, and if I don't see you before then, have a happy holiday.